In this video, I'm going to be talking about all the main SaaS-based membership course building platforms. I'm going to be looking at the leaders and also telling you about a great article. It's going to be a great video. We'll be back in a few moments, folks. We're coming back. It's going to be a feast about how on membership platforms, the leading ones. I've just written a fantastic post. There'll be a link in the show notes here underneath the video. And also, if you really like this video, give us, sign up for the YouTube channel and also give us a bells up and a thumb up. It's much appreciated. So let's get going. So we're in 2021. We just got through 2020, and what a bloody year that was. And everybody's at home, looking to improve their training, doing loads of online courses. And you might be looking to start your own business, online business, based on your experience and talents. And you want to build your own course. So what are the choices out there when it comes to online platforms? Well, the truth is you're spoilt for choice. There's a lot of good platforms. I'm biased, I'm a WordPress junkie, and I run a platform myself, but you're still going to get great advice here. I'm not blinkered. So let's look at some of the leaders. But first of all, you've got to understand that there's fundamentally two categories here. There's the category of platform that really deals with providing the functionality that you need to help you organize and put up your courses and lessons. And that's its main focus. And then there's other platforms that do a lot more. Their focus is around all the periphery services that's required to run a successful membership website, like email marketing, webinars, marketing automation. There's a long list. There's a lot of balls that you've got to juggle if you're going to run a really successful membership site in 2021. And there are some platforms that help you with all these elements. They're like a Swiss Army knife of marketing. So there's two distinct differences in the platforms that I'm going to be talking about. Now, let's start off with one of the older platforms, Thinkific. Now, Thinkific is a mature platform. I would say it's aimed at option one that I've just discussed. That is really about helping you organize, put up, and get ready your courses and your lessons. It has, these are my own personal opinions. It has too many options for what it does. The pricing structures are complicated. And when you look at the offering page and all the different options, I've been in web design and development for over almost now my 14th year. And I found it totally I couldn't follow it. It's just ridiculous. Sorry to give them the truth, but it is. They do, another thing is that they do a free plan, and it is free, but in my eyes, it's quite crippled, really. It is considerably crippled. And then they do another plan, I think that's around $49, but it's the 99 plan that you really, really need with them, in my opinion. But it's a mature platform. It can handle, there's a lot of people that are very big in the online training world and they run everything on it. I feel that you could do a lot better with WordPress, but there we go. Now, the next one up is Learnable. Now, very similar to Thinkific. I think it's a tight one. It used to have a free course, but they dropped that, a free option. I feel it's got a slightly more modern UX design than Thinkific. And this is just a personal taste, if I had to use the two platforms, I would look at Learnable rather than Thinkific, but that's just a taste decision. Both platforms will do the job, and like I say, Thinkific is Learnable is very similar to Thinkific, but it's more focused on helping you with the lessons, getting the course structure, lesson structure up, rather than offering all these other elements, marketing elements. Let's go on to a very different platform, and that's Kajabi. Now, Kajabi is a much more expensive platform than the two previous that I discussed. But it's a Swiss Army knife, really. It does the learning, the organisation of your courses and lessons up to, or I would say probably better than the two previous platforms that I discussed. Plus, it's got all the page building, email marketing is done in-house. The hosting, they did a deal with a video hosting provider, but it's done, you can do it inside the platform. You can, it's got the marketing automation inbuilt with it. Now, the only criticism is price. Secondly, that they overplay how easy it is. Yes, you get a unified interface, but in some ways you get a unified interface with WordPress. And there's a hell of a lot to learn because it can do a lot, right? You really, depending on your experience of the internet, you've got a hell of a lot to learn with Kajabi. But the good news is that they offer one of their great strengths compared to the previous two platforms that I were talking about, is that they offer really a slick, their help documentation, their internal video training is top notch, really is top notch. When I've used it on more than one occasion, I've had problems with the website builder. It's got a bit funky with me. Their templates, they're great, but because I'm in this game, I can normally tell a Kajabi website a mile off. They do tend to have a very similar look. The editor is slicker than the other two that I have mentioned, but compared to a modern WordPress page builder editor like Beaver Builder or any of them, the top-notch ones, it doesn't really match what you can get with WordPress. But it is the darling of a certain group. But what you've got to also understand, they've got some real power players that use the platform. They were given the platform for free. Plus, they are given very generous affiliate setups where they can make a hell of a lot of money, more money than the normal Kajabi affiliate, by promoting the platform. Plus, they get total free access to the platform. So, well, they're bound to push it, aren't they? But it's business, isn't it? The last one I want to talk about, I knew I was going to always have a kind of brain fart about, is Podia. Now, Podia, I see it's a hybrid of the two different kind of camps that I described. Kajabi is one, and Teachable is another, with Thinkific. I see it kind of straddling Kajabi and the other two, where it doesn't have everything that Kajabi does, but it has a lot more than the other Thinkific and Teachable have. It's the actual back-end organizer of courses and lessons. I really like it. It's got a modern UX design to it. It's not as slick as Kajabi, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper. Now, when it comes to the price structure, they unlike Thinkific's nightmare of a pricing structure, it has a nice, simple pricing structure. I think it's 39 or 79. The problem with the 39 in it, and this is my opinion again, it's pretty crippled. When you really look, you know, in the 39, they don't offer the ability to blog. You know, you've got to pay the 79 for that. Well, to my mind, that's kind of semi-crippleizing it. Is there a word, crippleizing? I don't know. But it really is. And but on the other hand, the $79 is still really good value for what you get. You don't get everything like you get with Kajabi, which is around $150. If you pay month to month, it's around $150. You know, to start off with, that's quite a chunk of money, isn't it? For one platform, it does a hell of a lot. To kind of, and in my article, I look at a host of others. I can't do them all in this particular video because it'll end up like War and Peace. And I've given just a kind of brief outline of my thoughts on the major four. The others, they are also attractive. I just chose these four of the 8 or 9 that I've looked at in my article. Just to finish off, my only criticism of Kajabi is that the people behind it were great marketers, and it's a great platform, but it's still complicated to get. You're going to be in that interface in Kajabi for quite a bit, getting all this organized, and you're going to be in there getting it organized a lot longer if you've got no prior internet knowledge. Some of the others are more easier to set up, but don't have everything integrated in one package as Kajabi. But on the other hand, to be successful in running a course, you've got to do all these things, you know, like online marketing, email marketing, you know, building up a community, you know, on Facebook. Do you need forum functionality? Like, what I'm saying is there's a lot to it at in 2021. But I think the main thing I'm going to say is you've got a lot of tool offerings out there, and don't be, there's a lot of choice. Hopefully my article is going to help you to make the right choice. And if you've got any questions, you can contact me through the website, and I'll be more than happy to give you some personal advice. We'll see you soon on the WP-Tonic channel. Thanks a lot, folks. Bye.